வணக்கம். இந்த 9:30 to 10:30 பேட்ச் ஒரு 3 மந்த்ஸ்க்கு முன்னால ஆரம்பிச்சிருந்தோம். அது இப்பதான் ஒரு முடிவுக்கு வருது. All good things come to an end. And some of them are ready to deliver a speech on the topics they love to speak about. அது நம்ம இன்னைக்கு கேட்கலாம். ஏற்கனவே நம்ம யூடியூப்ல அந்த 2 செஷன்ஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணியிருந்தோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட்ச் மார்னிங் 7 to 8 முடியிறப்ப அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 7 or 8 பீப்புள் 2 செஷன்ஸா பேசியிருந்தாங்க டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டாபிக்ஸ்ல. அதே மாதிரி இப்போ நைட் பேட்ச்ல இருக்கிற பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட்ஸ் அவங்களுடைய விருப்பத்துக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி சில டாபிக்ஸ் சூஸ் பண்ணி ஸ்பீச் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இப்போ நம்ம ஒன் பை ஒன் we will listen to their speeches. And the first of them is Yamuna from Pune. அவங்களுக்கு நேட்டிவ் வந்து அருப்புக்கோட்டை, அப்புறம் இங்க சென்னையில செட்டில் ஆகி இருந்தாங்க. Then now she is in Pune. She's a full-time mom. She's proud of that. Earlier, she was working in the IT industry. Now she is a full-time homemaker, but she has shown a lot of interest in learning. Usually, she is the first person to join the class. Now, let us listen to what she has got to speak on the importance of reading books. All of us know how important it is to read books, but let us listen to what she has got to say. Yes, Yamuna, welcome.
Hello everyone, good evening. This is Yamuna Saravanan from Pune. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of reading books. I would like to start with the famous phrase, there is no friend as loyal as a book. One of the important questions we are facing in the 21st century is whether reading book is still necessary. In the current scenario of the technology, the utility of books is going down. People are much dependent on the internet and social media platforms to gain knowledge, but no books. Everyone is aware of the importance of reading books, but we just avoid. Books, good books are a great investment. When you open a book, you open a new world. I believe that everyone will agree this statement that books have become inevitable to mankind. In my opinion, reading is perfect hobby. There are wonderful reasons why reading is important. A few reasons are to improve our imagination, to expose ourselves to new things, to gain knowledge, to boost our mind, to improve our memory, to develop good communication, and also to motivate us. We understand that Google gives us knowledge, but books gives as wisdom. I would like to end my speech. Think before you speak, read before you think. The more you read, the more well read you are. Thank you all. Thank you, Vanilla, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Yamuna. Yes, you beautifully highlighted the importance of reading books. Yes, a book is always a very good companion. Yes, you can spend hours with a book without getting bored at all. That's my opinion, right? A book is always a treasure of knowledge and wisdom. The more we read, the more we read, the more well-read we are. You said it right. Yes, correct. And nowadays we see how children are more addicted to watching TV and playing video games, and slowly this habit of reading books is diminishing. But we have to insist the children to read more and more, to explore things, because reading also, as you said, develops our imagination, right? When you read, you just visualize the scenes, you visualize the characters. So it's a pleasure, it's a joy to read, keep reading. Yes. And we can have this as one of the New Year resolutions. If you have any plan to have any New Year resolutions, this can be your number one on the list. Thank you, Yamuna.
Thank you,
Yes.
Vanilla.
Yes. Next is Ms. Jayalakshmi. She's from Chennai. She's been in the field of teaching for 10 years. And I would like to say one thing here. Teachers are part of this course. That only shows their humility. English teachers especially, they want to learn more. So they are here. They travel with us for 3 months, attending classes like a regular student does. being punctual and regular and doing homework and all sorts of things. And I really appreciate and admire the way in which teachers have participated in our classes. And Jayalakshmi is one of the teachers here, and she is here to speak on the topic, the importance of self-confidence. Yes, Jayalakshmi, you can start.
The most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Good evening, everyone. Now, I am going to share my views on self confidence. Self confidence is the best outfit. Whatever we do, whatever we speak, everything needs self confidence. If you could believe in yourself that you can do, you can do. Everything is in our mental health. If you can conquer yourself, you can conquer the world. Confidence is nothing but a conviction and self belief in one's own ability. A small spider became inspiration to a great king. That is because of the spider's self confidence. Self confidence is the key to success. It is freedom from doubt. It is something that needs to be developed internally. It cannot be taught, but it is very important for a healthy and positive lifestyle. One cannot achieve his goals without self confidence. Self confidence makes a person independent, eager, optimistic, loving, and positive by nature. And all these characteristics are important to achieve goals in life. It is not so that a confident person will always win and achieve success in life, but a self confident person will always come over a difficult situation. He understands that it's not always about winning, but about learning from his mistakes. Another way to boost your self confidence is to set realistic goals. If we set our goals too high, it can affect our self confidence. For example, if you plan to finish a whole course book in a day, it is unrealistic. You may not be able to achieve this goal. A whole book cannot be learned in a day. You may feel low when you are unable to achieve this goal. Similarly, if you set your goals too low, it also won't work for your self confidence. For example, if you plan to learn only one question answer per day, this is very less work to be done to score good marks or to complete your course on time. Hence, you should always set realistic goals. Remember, self confidence cannot be built or boosted in a day. It takes time. So, keep working on your self confidence and achieve your goals slowly and steadily. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. This class made me speak like this with self confidence.
Thank you, Jayalakshmi. Yes,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
though we have not seen you much here in classes and heard from you, as you said, you have been a silent listener, observing everything, and you've been putting into practice all what you have learned. Good to hear from you on the beautiful topic, self confidence. For every other goal, we need self confidence. Whatever we start to accomplish, we need self confidence. It is the only thing that keeps us going till we reach the end. Yes. And also, this goal setting, you said, not setting too high or too low goals. Yes. That will also uh, cause a damage to our self-esteem and self-worth. It will pull us down sometimes if the goals are too high and if we find ourselves unable to reach them. So let us, and the first topic what Yamuna spoke on is also, see, you can relate these two. Reading, yes, you have it as your daily habit. Just set yourself to start doing this. Also, keep going, set realistic goals, read at least 10 pages every day, and you will see your self confidence growing by the day. At the same time, you also keep your habit growing. See, so one habit, one quality, one virtue complements the other. Good to hear beautiful topics from each one of you. Thank you so much. Yes, the next person to speak is Suresh from Bangalore. He was very regular in attending all the classes. I should appreciate him for that, because consistency definitely yields results. Now he is here to speak on the topic public speaking. Yes, Suresh.
Good evening to everybody. This is Suresh from Bangalore. I would like to thank Mrs. Vanilla Madam for giving this opportunity, and I would like to congratulate to everyone who are all speaking after me. Now, I'm going to talk about public speaking. What do you mean by public speaking? These are two different words. By the way, public and speaking. Let's understand one by one. Public, it has been told to us in the childhood, whenever you are in front of public, show your best image. Do you remember that? Your mom used to say this, that guests are coming, behave well. So it has been there. It's hardwired in your subconscious mind. Whenever you are in front of public, you have to show your best image. And in public speaking, whenever you are speaking in front of public, can you do public speaking without public? Not possible. When you speak in front of public, you have to take care of your image. That's there in your mind. What do you mean by that? What is image? Your speaking is your image. Your speaking represents your image. So whenever you are speaking, whenever you are singing, you are representing someone else's lyrics. Whenever you are dancing, you are representing someone else's steps. Whenever you are speaking, you are representing your own content. Now, your speaking is going to decide your content, your image. When you are speaking, when you are going to speak in front of many people, when you are going to speak in one-to-one, that's absolutely different. That's different type of conversation. When you are speaking in front of many people, because there are many people, there are different way of looking towards you. They are different individuals. They are different understanding, different maturity. They're totally different. When you are, it is very difficult to speak in such a way that maximum people understand. That is public. That is a skill. That is speaking skills. What is that skill? When you are organizing your thought, delivering in your thought in such a way that maximum people understand your thoughts, ideas, values, suggestion. That's a proper skill. When you do it effectively, you achieve your objective. Sometimes your objective is inspire the people, educate the people, influence the people. So in your content, your speaking content is your image. If your speaking content and delivery of the content is poor, your image is poor. Now it has been told as your image has to be good in public speaking. Now when you are going on the stage in front of public and you started observing people are not liking your content, and directly people are not liking your image, you feel bad about you feel sad about you feel nervous. That's the reason people are struggling in public speaking. What is the solution? There are simple way of solution, just like other skill. Learn how to deliver the content, organize your thought. But I must tell you, it's absolutely okay if you are not learning skill like singing, dancing, swimming, if you are not going to make career. But it is meaningless question whether you interested or not interested in public speaking, to learn in public speaking. Because if you want to become a leader in your life, you have to separate from your crowd and stand alone and speak. Speaking is all about techniques and method. This is my definition of public speaking. Public, your hardware show your best image. Speaking, organizing your thought, delivering the content within the given time to achieve certain objective. That's my definition. What is your object? According to you, what you feel? This is Suresh signing out until we meet it again. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Suresh. You delivered it very well. You organized your thoughts very well. Yes, it was a pleasure to listen to you. People speak for various reasons, to educate or to inspire or to persuade. You put it correctly. Yes. Very good, very good. So the end
Thank
of
you.
the course, yes, it's nice to hear people organizing your thoughts and delivering it very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, everybody, for listening my speech.
Yes, the next person to speak is Sindhuja from London. So we had Sindhuja almost like chasing me even before she joined the class. She was asking me repeatedly when I was going to start the batch. So நம்ம time zone அவங்க time zone 5.5 hours difference இருந்ததுனால when we started the early morning batch, it was not possible for her to join. But then she still kept on. And when I announced the night batch, even after that, she had some other commitments, but then she joined a little bit late. But every single class, she was there with her video turned on and with beautiful questions and doubts noted down. A very, very serious learner. And she's here to speak on organic farming, right? That's a very beautiful topic now. Everybody is interested in organic farming these days. We can say we have developed a craze for it. Now let us listen to her and see what she has got to say about organic farming. Yes, Sindhu.
அன்னைக்கு வணக்கம், தந்தைக்கு வணக்கம், அன்னை தமிழுக்கு வணக்கம். மாதா பிதா குரு தெய்வம். ஆகவே அடுத்ததாக குரு வணக்கம். எமது ஆசிரியர் திருமதி வெண்ணிலா சத்தியமூர்த்தி அவர்கள் ஆங்கிலத்தில் மிகுந்த புலமை பெற்றவராக இருப்பினும் தமிழ் மீது அதீத பற்றுடையவர். ஆகவே எனது குரு வணக்கத்தை நான் தமிழில் சமர்ப்பிக்கிறேன். தமிழ் வெண்மை என்ற ஒரு சொல் தூய்மை, நேர்மை, வாய்மை, எளிமை என்ற பல அர்த்தங்களை தன்னுள் பொதித்து வைத்துள்ளது. அதே போல நிலவு என்ற ஒற்றை சொல் பொலிவு, தெளிவு, மகிழ்வு, குளிர்வு என்ற பல அர்த்தங்களை தன்னுள் பொதித்து வைத்துள்ளது. இத்துணை சிறப்புகளும் அந்த வான்நிலாவுக்கு பொருந்துமா என்று கேட்டால் விடை ஐயமே. ஆனால் எமது ஆசிரியர் வெண்ணிலாவுக்கு பொருந்தும் என்றால் அது மிகையாகாது. ஆம், சிந்தனையில் தூய்மை, செயலில் நேர்மை, தோற்றத்தில் எளிமை, சொற்களில் வாய்மை, கடின உழைப்பில் காலந்தவராமை, ஆங்கில புலமையில் தெளிவு, அதை கற்றுக் கொடுப்பதில் மகிழ்வு, மொத்தத்தில் அனைத்து சிறப்புகளையும் உள்ளடக்கிய பணிவு. நிலாவின் தன்மை இருளை அகற்றுவது. என் நிலாவின்
Sindhuja, you're going to talk about me or organic farming?
Wait, ma'am.
Okay.
நிலாவின் தன்மை இருளை அகற்றுவது. நிலாவின் தன்மை அறியாமையை அகற்றுவது. ஆகா, என்ன பொருத்தம்! இத்தனை சிறப்புகளும் இந்த ஒரு நபருக்கு பொருந்தும் என்பதை முன்கூட்டியே உணர்ந்தே இவரது பெற்றோர் இவருக்கு மிக பொருத்தமான இந்த பெயரை சூட்டியுள்ளனர். அறிவில் சிறந்த அந்த ஆன்றோர் பெருமக்களையும் அவரின் வழித்தோன்றலான எமது ஆசிரியரையும் வாழ்த்த வயதில்லை, வணங்கி மகிழ்கிறேன். Now let's move on to my topic, organic farming. Agriculture should be done in a natural way. This concept has been increasing in recent days, but each person has different ideas of their own. They don't have proper understanding how to do that in a proper way. Organic agriculture is not only about organic manure instead of using chemical fertilizer, but also based on an understanding of nature. We need to understand the law of nature. We have to change our lifestyles according to nature. What's that law? In forests, there is no human interference. No one fertilizes the soil and no one sprays the plants with pesticides. But plants, birds, animals have been increasing every day. This is the law of life and let life. So we wish to start the organic farming. The first thing which we have to understand what biodiversity is and how to balance them properly. All creatures in the world, in the earth, depend on each other. For example, insects eat the leaf of the planet. Insects eat the leaf of the plant. Birds eat the insects. Animal eats the birds. Decomposed animals are eaten by the microbes, which is again used by the plants. This is called an ecosystem. Nowadays, we all have forgotten one main aspects of this ecosystem. We are the only one kind of creature in the ecosystem, but we all think we are the only living creature in the earth. That's when we miss our connectivity to the nature. We should get back this connectivity only through the natural way of living. Okay, how can we achieve this? There is one place where we can achieve this knowledge. That place is named Vanagam. Yes, effort is like a seed. We should sow eternally. If it germinates, it will turn into a tree. Otherwise, it will fertilize the soil. As soon as you heard these words, many of you might have guessed what Vanaham is and also about its founder. Yes, it's none other than Dr. G. Nammalwar, an organic scientist, soldier of nature, father of tradition, who pioneered organic farming. He dedicated all his life to inspire and demonstrate to farmers about organic farming. He bought 22 hectares of land which were considered unfit for the cultivation. It needs to be reversed. It is going to be a challenge, but Namarwa took that challenge. Wanaham, having adopted time-tested method of self-relaying organic farming today, is a fertile land of delightful greenery. Do you know the reason why he did this? Was to prove the fact that this could be done on a land like this. The same could be done on a land which was spoiled by the chemical fertilizer. Through this, Nammalwar wanted to give the hope for the farmers who wanted to change their unfertile land to fertile land without spending too much of money and by using organic products. That's why Nammalwar always says, I don't mind if farmers don't change now. My work is to tell the truth and sow the seeds. Some seeds will germinate quickly if the field is good. Some will take weeks and other will take years. But I'm sure my seeds are good. It will germinate even after decades that has happened. This silent revolution is sown by him is picking up momentum now. We should remember the earth is our mother. Whatever happened to our mother today will happen to us tomorrow. We belong to the earth, but the earth does not belong to us. So, finally, we are the young people who are responsible for the healthy and wealthy generation in future. So, we should make the change. The day we decided to bring about this change, the universe will bless us with all strategies to make it powerful. So, following Nammalwar's footsteps with the help and support of Vanagam, let's live and let the others live. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Sindhuja. That was a very, very wonderful speech. ரொம்ப முக்கியமான கருத்துகள் இந்த நேரத்துல. See, very important for the present moment. So you chose a right topic, an apt one for the moment. இப்பதான் எல்லாரும் இயற்கை விவசாயத்துக்கு நம்ம திரும்பிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். ஏன்னா நம்ம நிறைய டிஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் பண்ணிட்டோம். Now we have to repair all that we have done. So it's good that you chose a topic that is very close to your heart. So throughout I never knew that you had such affinity for organic farming. தெரியவே இல்லை. இப்ப நம்ம இந்த ஸ்பீக்கிங் செஷன்ஸ்ல நீங்க டாபிக் சூஸ் பண்ணப்பதான் நம்மாழ்வார் உங்களுக்கு அவ்வளவு பிடிக்கும், இயற்கை விவசாயம் அவ்வளவு பிடிக்கும்னு தெரிய வந்துச்சு. வெரி குட்.
நான் வானகம் போயிருக்கேன்.
Oh, yes, that is the reason. Yes, so it has an impact, right?
Yes,
thank you, Sindhu. Let me call the next person. Is Ashmita, a student of class 7. They are probably the youngest person in the batch. She is here to speak on her experience of attending spoken English classes. Yes, Ashmita.
Happy evening to all. I'm Ashmita from Tuticorin. Today I am going to speak about my experience in attending spoken English class. I started to attend spoken English class in October. Before October, I knew to speak English, but I had a lot of grammatical mistakes. So only I joined the spoken English. I easily understood some sentences, but some sentences were difficult to understand for me. After that only, I joined the spoken English class. After that only, I know the speed of English. And then I practiced myself to speak English fluently, and then really felt good to understand and attend the class. I real it is very useful for me. I improved a lot from the spoken English class. I received a lot of things from the spoken English class. Vanilla ma'am always teaches well, so it's easily understood. That's why it was not difficult to me to learn. And then sometimes ma'am gave some topics to speak. Sometimes I participated. When the ma'am gave test, I wrote the test carefully, and then I write in a good manner. I enjoyed the class thoroughly because I'm very interested to attend the class. When the class started at 9 p.m., the time so fast. I was just wondering with the time. And then, in my opinion, the Vanna ma'am is the best teacher to me. And then in my school studies, it's also more helpful to me. But here, I really felt easy to understand. Okay. Finally, never stop learning because the life never stops teaching. Thank you, Vanilla ma'am, to give this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, Ashmita. ரொம்ப அழகா சொன்ன நீ. Yes, because we have to keep learning because life never stops teaching. அது ரொம்ப பவர்ஃபுல்லான ending statement. You put it so well. Yes, and I appreciate your enthusiasm in attending all the classes. 9 p.m. Yes, ஒரு மணி நேரம் போனதே தெரியலன்னு சொன்ன நீ. That is so good to hear. Yes, thank you, Ashmita. Now, I call the next person. That's Gokul from Dubai. So when he first joined the classes, it was the early morning batch that he joined. See, it was a 5:30 batch he joined. So for him, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, 1.5 hours we are ahead of Dubai time. And even then, he was there attending all the classes regularly without fail at 4 o'clock in the early morning. See, it's not only the teacher who inspires the students also inspire the teacher with their discipline, with their enthusiasm, with their participation, you see. So Gokul is one of those students who kept inspiring us. Then when we announced this night batch, he moved to the night batch because that was more comfortable for him, and then I said yes to it. So he's here. The importance of sports is a very relevant topic now because you see, physical activities are getting reduced every day. People are sitting hours before TV, or they are spending time on their phone. Children are playing video games. So sports has a very important role to play to bring back our health and joy. See, when you play, it's not only to the body, it's also to the mind. So let us now hear from Gokul what he has got to say about the importance of sports. Yes, Gokul.
Good evening to one and all present here. Today I'll be speaking about the topic sports. Sports include all forms of competitive and physical activities or games which through casual or organized participation at least in part to aim some physical ability or skills. Some of the different types of indoor sports are chess, carom board, and many other indoor sports. And some of the outdoor sports are cricket, football, hockey, basketball, volleyball, and many others. Now I'll be explaining about the importance of sports. Sports are a crucial part of the students' growth and development. They help to develop the physical fitness of the body. Sports gains various skills and experience and confidence that are helpful for developing their personality.
Yeah, thank you, Gokul. Yes, you put it very short. Yes, but still, all the points are included. One needs to go back to sports. Just take up one sport, one physical activity, and spend some time in it every day, and you will see the difference it brings to your life in so many other aspects. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Gokul. Ramdas from a village basically, but he is here in Chennai working for a company. I have always admired Ramdas' interest in learning the language. ஒரு ஆழமா விஷயங்களை தெரிஞ்சுக்கணுங்கிறதுல ராம்தாஸ் ரொம்ப முனைப்போட இருப்பார். ஒரு சாதாரணமா திருப்திப்படுத்த முடியாது. You see, he wants to get to the root and understand things properly. That's very good. Language learn பண்ணும்போது அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். And he has been learning English for years, at least for more than 3 years, where tutors எல்லாம் படிச்சுட்டு then he came to know of me on YouTube, and then he contacted me. He has already attended one-to-one sessions with me. And then when we had this lockdown announced, and then after a few months, when I announced online classes, he was the first to express interest. And then he's here. ஒரு batch முடிச்சிட்டு he was there in the morning batch, but then he also wanted to take part in the night batch as well. So he's here. ஏன்னா இன்னொரு பேட்ச்லயும் இருந்தா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் விஷயங்கள் தெரியுமேன்னு சொல்லி he has an undying thirst for knowledge, especially for learning the language. So I said yes to him. So he's here to speak on some topic that is very close to his heart once again, living with nature. ஒரு இயற்கையோட இயைந்து வாழணும்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம்ல, அது எவ்வளவு முக்கியமானது. நம்ம அதுல இருந்து ரொம்ப தூரம் தள்ளி வந்துட்டோம், ரொம்ப நிறைய விஷயங்கள் செயற்கையா பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். இப்ப இயற்கையோட இயைந்து வாழ்றது எப்படி, அது எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு அது முக்கியம், how important it is to the overall growth and development of a personality, all that Ramdas is going to speak about. I hope Ramdas.
Hi friends, I am going to give a short speech on living with nature. I am very exciting to speech on nature. That's why I chosen the topic living with nature. Let me begin. The presence of beauty and more attractive environment around us is called nature. Nature is our mother with nourishes and nurtures us. All basic necessities of life are provided from nature. The food to eat, the water to drink, the air to breathe, and the land to live. These all commodities comes from nature. Nature is most precious gift of God. All natural things makes nature more attractive, like flowers, birds, plants, animals, hills, river, lake, and the sky. The all components of nature. Their scenic beauty is called as nature. We should not pollute air and water because they are gift of the nature. Their human activities are harming and damaging the natural components which promotes us life on earth. Nature is our mother, which nurtures us, never harms us. It saves us from any deadly diseases which can cause our death. Those who close to live to nature enjoy a healthy and peaceful life. Nature presents sweet sounds of birds which touches our ears, sounds of running fresh air which rejuvenated us, and rattling of bridges which enliven our souls. The sounds of running water in the river makes us move within. Nature conservation is most important for future generation. If we damage the nature, our future generation will definitely suffer. The technological advancement is adversely affecting our nature. The man is inclined to seek the progress and the prosperity in search of success. They have forgotten the value and the importance of nature. The ignorance of people is the biggest threat to our nature. It is our duty to our people and make them understand the importance of nature, then so that they don't destroy nature in search of success, in search of progress. the selfish activities of human being are destroying the forest, polluted water bodies, used land for factories and industries. Burning fossil oil is hunting our birds and animals, become their habits. Finally, everything that we are damaging and destroying and killing is the part of our nature. You see, the continuous depletion of nature resources is our threat to our lives, because we are continuously depletion of natural resources. Definitely, our future generation lives will suffer. So, reduce use of fossil fuel to conserve nature. Finally, the conclusion of the section: nature is our mother. It blesses us healthy life. We should not disturb the cycle of nature by polluting water, air, and land. Finally, we should worship nature instead of hurting it. Thank you for giving this opportunity, madam. That's all.
Thank you Ramdas. Yes, எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நல்ல டாபிக்ஸ் சூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. ஆமா, இப்ப எது ரொம்ப முக்கியமான விஷயமோ இந்த தருணத்துல நம்ம பண்ண வேண்டிய முக்கியமான விஷயங்கள், ஆர்கானிக் ஃபார்மிங், yes, importance of sports is the other two topics, reading, self confidence, all the topics, very good ones, நல்ல choice. Yes, natural resources நம்ம deplete பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருந்தோம்னா எங்க இருந்து வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். Moreover, we have a duty, we have a responsibility, towards our future generation. அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல உலகத்தை நம்ம கொடுத்துட்டு போகணும்ல. So we have to start protecting all the natural resources. Yes, thank you Ramdas. The others, yes, good. So we can understand the effort you have taken to prepare these topics and deliver it with excellence. Very good, very good. அது மாதிரி நீங்க கோர்ஸ் முடிஞ்ச பிறகுமே இந்த மாதிரி நீங்க பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கலாம். நீங்களாவே உங்களுக்கே ஒரு எக்ஸசைஸ் மாதிரி கொடுத்துட்டு you can choose a topic and prepare some points on that and try to deliver a speech. இதுக்கு ஒரு ஆடியன்ஸ் தான் இருக்கணும்னு இல்லை. you see, நீங்க யாருமே இல்லைனாலுமே ரூம்ல நீங்க தனியா வந்து ஒரு இடத்துல நின்று ஒரு ஸ்பீச் டெலிவர் பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கிறீங்கன்னு வைங்க, அப்பயும் உங்களுக்கு இந்த சேம் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபியர் இருக்கும். நாட் 100% ஆஃப் இட், ஆனாலும் ஒரு கொஞ்சம் இருக்கும். அதெல்லாம் நீங்க ஓவர் கம் பண்ணலாம் இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் நிறைய விஷயங்கள் பண்ணினீங்கன்னா.